Biotechnology's rapid progress grants us unprecedented mastery over biology. We conquer deadly diseases, yet face the alarming prospect of creating viruses deadlier than nuclear bombs. What lies behind this astonishing paradox? Biotechnology is increasingly everywhere. In the cotton of our clothes, the vegetables we eat, and even our pets. Humans adeptly manipulate living organisms, generating insulin from bacteria, linking prosthetics to our brains, and crafting industrial enzymes for paper production. Furthermore, gene therapy offers cures for once incurable illnesses, while efforts are underway to engineer climate-resistant food crops. Our mastery of biology has surged at an unprecedented rate. Within mere weeks of the first COVID-19 case, scientists disassembled and analyzed the mysterious coronavirus in laboratories. The production of the vaccine, merely months after the pandemic's onset, from replicated genetic material, was unfathomable just a decade ago. What's behind this sudden surge of progress? Well, it's a bit complicated, but here's the gist. Things that used to be crazy expensive are now affordable, and knowledge on how to do amazing stuff is spreading like wildfire. Back in 1990, the monumental Human Genome Project marked humanity's initial endeavor to unravel the entirety of human DNA. 13 arduous years and a staggering $3 billion later, the mission was accomplished. Remarkably, today, the cost has shrunk a staggering 100,000-fold, standing at a mere $1,000. How is that possible? The secret to this phenomenal shift lies in the transformation of DNA into digital data, coupled with automation. What was once a grueling task requiring 3 years of laborious manual effort by skilled individuals can now be completed within a fortnight with almost no human intervention. The realm of biotechnology has undergone a metamorphosis, transcending the confines of elite, well-funded laboratories and becoming accessible to countless enthusiasts. What has catalyzed this acceleration further is the free and widespread sharing of information within the field. Cutting-edge discoveries now take just about a year to be copied in laboratories around the world, a few years for anyone with a biology background to work out, and a bit over a decade for high school students to experiment with them in schools. Remarkably, this very phenomenon is unfolding in the realm of biotechnology, an authentic revolution. Knowledge is being infused at an unprecedented rate, while tasks become even faster and more affordable. The implications of this rapid progress promise a plethora of marvels for humanity: life-saving treatments, miraculous crops, and solutions to challenges we can't even fathom at present. But, as with any coin, progress has two sides. What holds the potential for benevolence can also be wielded for malevolence, either unintentionally or with ill intent. Consider this: what if someone could fashion a nuclear bomb in their own backyard? For all the wondrous feats that biotechnology may bestow upon us in the near future, it also carries the perilous potential to cause catastrophic harm. In the worst-case scenario, it could be responsible for the loss of millions, or perhaps even hundreds of millions of lives, a catastrophe far worse than any nuclear explosion. The recent global experience with the rapid spread of the novel coronavirus serves as a stark reminder of how swiftly a crisis can unfold. The origins of the virus, whether born from nature or the result of an accidental release from a laboratory researching coronaviruses, still remains a topic of scientific debate. Ultimately, the toll stood at over 7 million lives lost. Astonishingly, this pandemic was considered relatively mild, sparing most of those infected from severe illness. However, there is an unsettling possibility that the next pandemic could be entirely our own doing, and in a way, the developments in biotechnology bear some responsibility for this looming threat. One of the critical factors is the ease with which dangerous viruses can now be manipulated. In the realm of biotechnology, thousands of scientists can effortlessly access the genetic data of infectious virus samples through online orders, enabling them to experiment with these pathogens. Assembling an artificial virus in 2023 comes at a cost equivalent to that of a new car, inclusive of all the necessary lab equipment, Simultaneously, other researchers delve into the realm of wild bats and monkeys, seeking out viruses concealed in nature. The truth is, there might be numerous potentially deadly pandemics lurking in the shadows. Armed with samples from their hunts, virus researchers bring their findings back to the lab to assess the likelihood of these newfound viruses spreading to humans and assess the potential danger they pose. Curiously, when biologists stumble upon a novel virus, they often disclose its genetic data to the public. Academic journals eagerly share descriptions of these potentially hazardous pathogens. However, some labs take things a step further, embarking on a perilous path of making viruses even more menacing. Through combining and mutating different viruses, they aim to understand which alterations increase the transmissibility between humans or intensify their deadliness beyond their original forms. Once more, these findings are generously disseminated across various channels. Concurrently, synthetic DNA and virus rebuilding equipment are readily available for purchase online, with minimal or no tracking of buyers. As biotechnological tools become increasingly affordable and user-friendly, and the reservoir of data on perilous viruses continues to expand, the countdown begins for the inevitable. A well-intentioned scientist inadvertently releasing blueprints for the equivalent of a viral nuclear bomb, a superbug capable of inflicting millions of deaths. Unfortunately, there's no certainty about the motives behind its potential misuse. It could be driven by malicious intent or mere carelessness. The environment we're shaping makes it alarmingly simple for anyone to fabricate a weaponized virus right in their own backyard. Such a reality is undeniably unsettling. The aftermath would thrust the world into an interminable crisis, with new pandemics erupting incessantly, wreaking havoc year after year, or simultaneously, claiming vast portions of the global population and inflicting unimaginable devastation upon civilization as a whole. In the worst-case scenario, centuries of progress could be perilously undone. The mere thought of it sends shivers down the spine. What can we do? The answer is quite a lot. Just like the complex challenges we faced with nuclear technology, a double-edged sword with immense potential, we must now navigate the hazardous realm of biotechnology with extreme care. Nuclear energy's birth was shadowed by the threat of misuse, prompting a need for vigilance. And today, with over 400 nuclear power stations operating successfully, we can claim relative success. It's time to apply the same cautious mindset to the world of dangerous viruses and biotech. Here's the plan. Step 1. Slow down the emergence of deadly pandemics by handling dangerous viruses with care. Treat their genetic data as info hazard, guarding against careless sharing that could jeopardize society. Restricted access to dangerous DNA and strict monitoring of its acquisition are paramount to prevent misuse. Step 2. Detect potential dangers early by setting up virus detectors in population centers. These guardians of the micro-world will keep a vigilant eye, promptly alerting us if dangerous microorganisms start spreading rapidly among humans. With swift action and countermeasures, we'll stay ahead of the game. Step 3. Ready a formidable defense system to obliterate pandemic threats before they gain momentum. Ingenious tools like nanofilters, extracting dangers from the very air we breathe, and specialized UV labs that neutralize viruses are in the works. Rapid vaccine development will be our ultimate shield. With these 3 measures in place, the future holds a reduced risk of catastrophic pandemics. So let's unleash the power of caution and pave the way for a safer, healthier world. The time to act is now. Like any powerful technology, biotechnology is neither inherently good nor bad. It possesses the potential for both extraordinary achievements and devastating consequences. We stand at the brink of a future where we can genuinely control biology, our own, the flora and fauna around us, and the micro-world. Let us utilize this potential to create a future where we prevail over pandemics and diseases, forging a path to lasting triumph.